And we're back with a new series in Oxygen Not Included. And today we're going to be doing something a little different. We're just going to be doing the 100 Dupe Challenge. Well, not quite the 100 Dupe Challenge. I couldn't think of any movies or movie franchises or TV series that would give me 100 character names, so instead we're just going to try and do as many dupes as I have Patreons. So currently I have 141 Patreons, and that's the cutoff. This is not a recruitment drive. We're going to try and recruit the 141 patrons I currently have. So yeah, joining up now won't make a difference. Our standard recruitment policy is in effect: 7 digging, 7 science. I don't really care what their bonus traits are, just so long as their negative traits aren't too bad. I really would have liked someone who does balloons though. That's useful for later on. Anyway, say hello to Stephen Klaus, our first digger, Flavored Jeans, our second digger, and Pika Mula, our science person, all on the colony, poor Patreons. All of the names are going to be picked out, not at random, but from first come, first serve. So these are the first 3 Patreons ever that I got. So I'm just going to stick them in at the front, and it's going to go from there. The newest ones first, the oldest ones last. Okay, let me do some planning here. All right, we are going to put a ladder system through here. Unfortunately, we don't have any resources yet, but I think I'm actually going to deconstruct this tile so that we can cut through here. I think it's the first time I've ever had to do that. Priorities have been configured. Our 2 diggers, Steven and Flavored, are all building and digging extra. Pika Mula is going to be our researcher, so they're already set to do everything that isn't building and digging. Let's immediately get some water set up, get our toilets and our bedrooms up and running. Water acquired. Next step, some basic toilets and sinks just to get us started. And oh no, please don't go up there. You know what? So long as you were able to get back down again, it's fine. Pika is going to be running around picking up all our muck root, which will get stored in there, and I think we should be able to get in our bedrooms as well before the end of this cycle if we do this right. Just once they've hurried up and finished that, we'll pop over here and stick in our sleeping quarters. Boom, sleeping quarters just about finished. That's enough beds and toilets for everyone today. This is actually going a lot faster than I was expecting. This is a decent... I suppose it's been a long time since I've played the Terra map. Alright, now time to start expanding like crazy. I have a mod installed that will alert me whenever the production cycle finishes and this gate alerts. It should pause the game and bring me straight back here. I don't think there's... If that doesn't work, we might have to get into automation really quickly. But next up, we're going to want electricity and oxygen production. So electrical production, oxygen production, all that will go up here. We are going to dig out the oxalate because you can dig out oxalate and it doesn't decrease the amount of oxygen you get. It just slows down how quickly the oxygen is produced. Oh, come on. And I think we will make this a high priority over here as we want to try and get this up and running as quickly as possible so we can start researching. The only thing that will save us with this many dupes is going to be research. Lots of research. End of the first shift. Everything is going okay. Damn it, we lost a tile. Oh, it's bound to happen. Though, yeah, we've got bedrooms up, we've got bathrooms up, and we're well on our way to expanding out. We're going to need to expand out rapidly, though. If we're getting a new dupe every 3 cycles, that's going to get really confusing really quickly. And ooh, these are harvest-ready bristle blossoms? Oh, hell yeah, we got to go down and capture those. Those will be well worth it. Well, assuming we have a dupe that can cook them up, we're going to need to get our hands on a dog's body soon enough. Oh, and we've trapped that hatch. Let's make sure that gets free. I want to make sure that keeps breeding. Oh. No one should be disinfecting anything. We're going to turn that off immediately. Disinfect is not a thing that needs doing ever, as far as we've been able to tell. Well, on this difficulty at least. We're just on normal difficulty, so I don't think we need to worry about germs too much. We now have the option to start researching, so we are getting straight into that. What have we got here? Straight up to the top, and we're going to get into meal prep. We are going to need to make a lot of muck root. We're going to need to make a lot of muck root early on, so yeah, straight into meal preparation, all of that good stuff. And a great hall would be nice for the room bonuses. I think we're closer to the bottom than we are to the top of this biome, or closer to the top of the biome than we are to the bottom. So I think we'll dig down here and get this. This is just some nice free food we can get down here, but I also want to go up here and just expand out. This should be where most of our expansion is for our kitchens and such like. Time to queue up a little bit of digging. Make sure we get all of the muck root that's available. Oh, I should probably start digging down sooner rather than later. We're going to end up with carbon dioxide accumulating rather quickly. Let's see what the gases are looking like. Yeah, a little bit of carbon dioxide over here already, but we've already got an oxygen diffuser up and running, so we should be fine. Alright, that's 2 piles of research complete. We've got up to mess tables now. I'm going to grab flower pots right now. Normally I do power, but I'll grab flower pots right now so we can put together a great haul reasonably quickly. Oh, the mod kicked in. It's actually paused with the printing available. Okay, let's see what our first dupes are. Now, I left on the ability to get care packages as well, just that it would make things a little bit more difficult. And oh, +7 animal husbandry. Come on. Nice. But one has anemic and the other has noodle arms, both of which are usually just no-nos for me, straight up. But, you know, straight into animal husbandry, I think that might actually be worth it. You know what? We'll take them. Say hello to Jason, our new... Well, they're going to be our rancher when the time comes. First things first, though, we want to go straight into skills for them because they will start with a skill point and put them right into improved carrying. Increases their carry capacity by 400 kilos, which completely negates noodle arms. Which is why noodle arms is not so bad after the very first start of the game. Especially considering we've got our bedrooms up and running and toilets, so they'll definitely get a bit of a morale boost. Oh, that reminds me, we need to get a scheduling system set up. We'll put in 12 schedules, all just slightly offset from each other. We're only going to give them 2 downtime slots, 2 bedtime slots. We'll increase the downtime slots later. We'll move Pika, Mula, and Jason over here. That means they'll have, one's a morning shift worker, one gets a bonus for working during the night, one gets a bonus for working during the morning. So both of them are covered with that. And I'll sort of split them out so that they're spread across 6 of the shifts until those are full, and then we'll spread 2 out across the rest. We're just going to keep them as far apart, well, reasonably far apart for now. Anyway, where were we? Oh yes, we were excavating down here and trying to get access to all of this tasty food that's available. Let's go grab it. We have dug pretty much all the way down as deep as we... Oh, natural gas geyser. We're going to have to find a use for that. But we've dug down as deep as we can possibly go. All the rest of it down here is granite and igneous rock. We can't dig through that. Unfortunately, yeah, most of that is just undiggable for us. Also, it leads into a slime biome, which I'd rather not touch just yet. We need a little bit more tech before we can go in there. But there's plenty of plants we can harvest here, assuming they don't get stifled from the heat. Also, as well as that, it makes a wonderful sinkhole for all of our carbon dioxide, so we won't have to worry about that for a while. So I think now is the time to do some more excavation and start setting up maybe our power supplies and a few other bits and bobs. Actually, coal power is going to be very next up on our research tree. Yep, we can now make a great haul, but while that's going on, let's start researching some coal, shall we? Ah, yes, there we go. All of our coal research is complete, which is wonderful. I'm going to grab employment next for the water coolers. Up here, we're starting to build our Great Hall. Once we get water coolers, we can turn it into one, so that should be in the near future. Well, there's our 3rd room bonus. That gives us a mess hall for +3 morale, latrines for +1, and barracks for +1 as well. Oh, better finish this off. I want 8 bedrooms in here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, you know what? I'll leave the next one until tomorrow. I think I could end up accidentally breaking that room bonus. Not that it makes a huge difference just yet. This will be our new food storage location. We need to fill it up with carbon dioxide though. You know what? We'll just cancel that for the moment until we've run a batch of coal through this. That coal can run down there. That coal CO2 can run down there, and then we'll have some decent food storage. We'll just copy the settings from down here. Boop, problem solved. And then we'll set that down to priority 1. That means they'll pick that up from there and dump it over there when I get a chance. Research-wise, where were we? We've already got this down, so next up I'm thinking... Ah, there it is. Advanced Research Lab, or Supercomputer. Yeah, we get the Supercomputer next. Supercomputer will allow us to get into some of the higher level tier researches. We're going to run a cable all the way from there down to the bottom of the map. This is going to be where our power goes at the start. We're going to put in some batteries up here on top of that. Where are they? Yeah, a few jumbos. We're going to need 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... You know what, we'll take that one off the edge. I don't like putting things too close. Sometimes I like to do a remodel later, so yeah, we'll do 5 batteries there. Stick in a power cable, and we're going to make a whole bunch of this priority 6s. I got a lot of priority 6s going on right about now. But that should hopefully get the full power grid in and get us ready to dump. How did that not pause? That was supposed to pause. Can't find an option. Maybe I paused it while I was doing something which unpaused it at the same time. We have 2 dupes to choose from. +7 cooker, agriculture, science, yokel, or loud sleeper. You know what? I think I prefer the cooking right about now. Say hello to our 5th Patreon, Timothy May. They are going to be our dog's buddy, who's going to be doing most of the cooking. Which means we should immediately go in there, grab them, and put them into grilling so they can start working the grill immediately. That means we can cook up that bristleberry we've got lying around the place. Oh, I just noticed as well, everyone's got skills I should be assigning. So our digger should immediately be getting into digging. And our scientists should be immediately getting into advanced research. And you know what? Let's get them to put their hats on. Normally I don't bother putting on hats until much later on in the game, but it is what it is right about now. So, there you go. All of you can grab your hats. Now that we have supercomputers or advanced research labs, we are going to go straight for plumbing and toilets. I want to immediately start getting our plumbing in. It saves so much time and effort. How is our batteries banks coming in down here? Once those 5 batteries are finished, we can get that coal generator installed and good to go. Alright, power is now hooked up. That's all connected down to the batteries. You know what? We will disable this manual generator. We're not going to need that anymore. Well, we won't need that anymore once that gets fueled. Ah, perfect. So now that that's fueled up, that will start dumping out carbon dioxide. That will slowly settle down in there. Well, faster, slow. You know what? Sterile atmosphere. Perfect. Perfect. You know what? We'll just let that run until that's full. At the same time... Oh, we might want to stick in an oxygenation device around here somewhere, just to make sure that the air pressure remains constant. If you have the oxygen pressure dropping a lot, what'll happen is that carbon dioxide will expand out and then it'll contract and it causes all sorts of problems. I'd prefer to just make sure we've got plenty of oxygen to start with. Down here you'll notice these ones I'm not going to plug in just yet. I want to make sure that we store all the full load of coal we put through this down there in those batteries. Well, toilets are finished. Time to get our hands on the water sieve. That way we can at least filter the polluted water coming out of our toilets and put them back in again. In the meantime, let's get our toilets started. That will be the guts of the toilet. We're going to have water brought up from down here. We'll actually have to power that, of course, as well. Let's immediately get to work on that. So that will give us power. That will give us toilets and sinks. We just need to get our research done and we can... What was that? Was that research already done? Wow, we powered through the research so quickly. Yes, well, once we get water sieves, we can stick in some water sieves back here, and those water sieves will allow us to dispose of the water. Though we'll have to find some way of maybe a separate storage tank for the clean water we're going to end up with, clean germy water. Well, the carbon dioxide is all in there. Fuel has been burnt through. Let's get rid of that fuel, that coal generator. All the batteries down here are topped up and complete. Batteries up here, same way. Research continuing apace. I think we're well on the way. Oh, what's this at? 0.7. I want to keep an eye on that and make sure it is actually pausing when the print comes up. We've got our electric grill up and running. We are going to cook all fried mushroom, bristleberry, pickled meal. You know what? We'll cook it all. I know the pickled meal is not really useful to convert that way, but we're going to try. What else is there to do? Oh yes, that's got to be deconstructed and everything else here down here has got to be finished. Research complete. Is that another one? Yes, we have water sieves down. Time to get our water filtration for our toilets done. Also going to want liquid reservoirs. They are always useful, so we'll grab those next. Our refinement is going to go on down here. That should be fairly straightforward. All of the output from these... Actually, wait, cancel those. All the output will go right back in here. And then we'll just have to put in a little bit of a bridge. Say right away. Yeah, we'll put a bridge out of there, store up the excess water in a water tank. Oh, and the game paused. That means, yes, it's time for another duplicant. Perfect. Let's see who we've got today. Loud sleeper. Not a big fan. Pacifist and squeamish. I can work with both of these. Would you look at that? Operating, suit wearing, and decorating. The decorating I'm not so hot about, but the suit wearing and the operating, we can turn them into a decent mechatronics engineer. Say hello to Dupe, or to Patreon number 6, Zombie Pops. Hey, Zombie Pops, you are going to be our mechatronics engineer, so we should probably sort you out straight away. Let's see, improved tinkering or... No, improved carrying, of course. Yes, straight into improved carrying for pretty much everyone after we get past the early digging stages. Oh, that reminds me, we do have +1 to digging. Does that mean we can dig through most of this down here? Yes, it does. Time to start expanding out into the nearby biomes. This is going to make expansion so much simpler. Zombie Pops here is going to go straight into operating because we are going to specialize them as a mechatronics engineer. We're going to downgrade everyone else's focus on that. After that, to do building and digging. These three here are all sort of set up for different focuses. Research. This one is going to do farming because we just needed someone to do that. And Timothy is doing all the cooking and a little bit of farming if they've got some spare time. In fact, we can take Jason out of that for now. Alright, what was the next stage of this? Ah yes, more research and finishing off our bathrooms. Alright, power's hooked up to those. We've disconnected that from over there. Right, those bathrooms should now be fully functional. I'm just going to leave in these emergency ones for now, but we're going to restrict access. We're not going to let anyone in or out. Oh, is that it? Yep, Shinebug managed to make it in there. Sorry, Shinebug, you gotta go. You know what, we will play... There's a hatch there. That's why I opened that door. And that hatch is still there. We'll wait till they'll move. Okay, no one else is allowed in there anymore. We'll just get rid of all of that. You're allowed out, but you're not allowed in. Perfect. If anything happens to these bathrooms, we'll move them down there. And yes, there was something I'd forgotten, hasn't there? Yes, it was the scheduling. I got to move everyone around. Oops. I have left the number 1 schedule free. Forgot to do that in the first run through. So now everyone's moved down to the next 3 schedules. Yeah, it's close enough. It's just every time I get around to looking at that, it's almost bedtime for at least one group. Okay, I think that's a bunch that's done. Have we? Oh, wow. We've run out of commands. Yeah, it's time to start queuing up even more digs. Water tanks completed. Next up, brute force refinement. You know what? We're going to get some fire poles while we're at it. Then we're going to get smart batteries and small transformers under advanced power regulation. Yeah, once we get those out of the way, we should have an awful lot more infrastructure in place. Right now, though, it's time to build ourselves a water tank. Is that... Why have you gone to sleep there? Okay. You know what? I'm going to figure that out later. We'll throw in an extra bedroom right over there. In fact, I'm going to have to throw in a lot more bedrooms. Oh, I'm going to have to throw in food. That was it. We need to take care of that now. that looks about right. Smart batteries time. We now have a new water tank for all of our water supplies. We'll migrate that over there in a bit. But first, new duplicate time. What have we got here? Noodle arms, narcoleptic, unconstructive. Ooh, I dislike the unconstructive and the narcoleptic. Say hello to Patreon number 7, Julie. The noodle arms is a minor annoyance at this stage, and the germ resistance, who cares about, but they're creative, which means we can start getting them right into artistry. You know, maybe not straight away. We'll immediately put them into, where is it? Improved carrying. That pretty much goes for everyone, plus the fact that they've got those noodle arms is not going to help them out a lot. Ooh, Jason's already gained a level. What were we going to make Jason again? Oh yes, our rancher. You know what? We're going to start moving that way straight away. Next level we'll go into Critter Ranching Mark 1 and we can start up ranching. We're going to need a lot of food in this playthrough. So much food. Time to start adding in more oxygen diffusers. I've just realised oxygen levels are getting a bit thin in the odd location, especially down here near the bottom. We're also going to pump all the water out of here. I'm literally just going to use the pump. I couldn't figure out a location to put a water tank that would have been more convenient, so we're just going to pump a lot of it. Also, we do have 2 water pockets. Oh, wait. Well, we do have this, but I'd rather not pump that through my base. That's going to cause problems. Heat-wise, yeah, we got to wall that in. That's going to cause way too many complications unless we wall that in. First, though, I'm just going to throw together another quick bedroom over here, just so that we can have somewhere for our dupes to sleep, because we just recruit people very, very quickly right now. Let's see what we're going to do. Oh yes, we've also got to put in fire pole, don't we? Fire pole installed. That's going to go all the way down to the bottom. Oh, that plant's gone now. Perfect. So fire pole all the way to the bottom. New bedroom over here. You know what? Make that a priority 6 on that side. I want to make sure that gets done. We also have plenty of tables over here. You know what? Let's make a giant... No. Need to finish off tech. So we need... Where is their research? Is it done yet? Yeah, we've got smart batteries. We have got a power transformer. Ooh. Then we need to go down here and we need to get automation. Where is it? Yes. Automation level 1 with the automation overlay. And then we can put in a smart battery here. Well, we almost have this finished and we almost have a new set of farms up and running. But we've also got a new duplicant we've got to pick up. This will be our 8th duplicant already. This is fast. Okay, we got a slow learner. Oh, I hate slow learners. Squeamish and a bottomless stomach. Okay, so someone who won't level up very quickly or someone who eats more calories. That actually narrows it down an awful lot. We're going to have more labour than we need, so a slow learner who's going to be weak is not a big deal. Say hello to the 8th Patreon who ever signed up, Painful. Hey, Painful, welcome to the team. Farmering and doctoring are your skills, so what will we do with you? Well, straight into improved carrying, as always, I think, for all of our new recruits. But I think, yeah, we'll be sending you towards the farming. I mean, we might as well. There's no need not to. What was it? We got our grill cook over here. Improved carrying for you as well. Pika? You know what, Pika? We don't need any geographical analysis just yet. You can get improved carrying also. Super hard digging, thank you very much for both of you. And yeah, let's finish off our new farms and let's finish off our power supply, shall we? Alright, we've got ourselves a smart battery in play. We've got the power wire going through it. It's going through a transformer to limit it to 1 kilowatt. That means they can all go. Every single one of these batteries. Yeah, that's a smarter plan. We'll just plug it into its own transformer. It can feed onto the grid, and eventually it will drain all its power, at which point it will no longer be needed. Oh, wait. Not quite. I think we missed out on one wire there, did we? Yeah, there we go. Put in that last power wire, and that should drain the whole thing out. Yeah, perfect. Problem solved. This down here is set to 1695, as we normally do, and we'll fill this up with coal. Level 4 coal being filled in there. Okay, nice. What's our next plan, though? Considering how quickly we're hiring duplicants, we cannot just loll about. We've got to get things done quickly. So research is going to be our next key. Next choice has to be the carbon skimmer. The reason being we need to get rid of the carbon dioxide that's going to be collecting at the bottom of the map. Then I think we're going to have to get insulated tiles because we're going to want to wall in up here. But it's expansion time. We need to start going far left, far right. We need to find a renewable source of water. We need a renewable source of water so we can start using the electrolyzers or self-powered electrolyzers. It's the only way we're going to survive. At the same time, I'm not sure we can do a sealed base for 100 dupes, 140 dupes. I mean, I was working at the oxygen consumption. We're going to be consuming over 8 tons of oxygen per cycle. It boggles the mind as to how we're going to produce that much. It's going to take 14 full pipes of oxygen, over 14 full pipes of oxygen to feed all our duplicants. Yeah, this is going to get a bit intense. Right, let me do some planning, but I think we've got enough for today. We'll cut this out here. We're on 8 duplicants already by cycle 16. This thing, they seem to be popping out really quickly. I wonder if this is set up for the cycling out has been changed, because it seems to be happening sooner than every 3 cycles, or else I'm just going a little bit nuts. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and good luck.